Alexandra.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jawan.
And this is our project group for Victimology CJ 340, and our topic of discussion is sexual assault on college campuses.
Sexual assault is a broad term, and Azusa Pacific University, according to their Title IX general definition of sexual assault. Sexual assault is a general term that covers a broad range of inappropriate and or unlawful conduct, including rape, sexual battery, and sexual coercion. As defined under California law, rape is non-consensual sexual intercourse that involves the use or threat of force, violence, or immediate and unlawful bodily injury or threat of future retaliation and duress. Sexual battery includes the non-consensual touching of a person's intimate parts or the clothing covering the immediate area of those parts, or forcing a person to touch another person's intimate parts. These behaviors are a violation of the sexual harassment, stalking, and sexual violence policy at Azusa Pacific University and under California law.
In order to understand some myths and misconceptions about sexual assault, we will be going over the top 6. The first myth is that sexual assault is caused by miscommunication or uncontrollable sexual desire. The second myth is sexual assault happens to people asked for it by provocative clothes or behavior. Another myth is when someone says no to sex, they really mean maybe or yes. The fourth myth is only women can be sexually assaulted. The fifth is most sexual assaults are committed by strangers. And the last is spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, and partners cannot sexually assault each other.
First fact is, sexual assault is about the need of power and control. Humans can control how they choose to act or express their sexual urge. The second fact is sexual assault is not about appearance or acts, such as victim blaming, is harmful and ignores the perpetration actions and choices. The third fact is when someone is saying no, that means no. Not saying anything also means no. Any response besides yes means no. And sexual intercourse without consent is rape. And the last fact is spouses, boyfriends, and girlfriends and partners can and do sexual assault to each other. Being in a relationship or marriage does not give either partner the right to sexual activity or any kind without mutual or positive or ongoing consent. Now we hand it over to our research analyst, who is going to give you some insight on demographics and statistics on sexual assault on college campuses.
I'm going to walk us all through some statistics on sexual assault on college campuses. As you can see here, 1 in 4 women experience rape or attempted rape during their college career. Also, 84% know their attacker, either by friends, acquaintances, past relationships. Only 5% of people that have experienced sexual assault on college campuses have reported to the police. This, of course, is a very low number and concerning for both law enforcement and school officials. Also, 42% of people that have been assaulted have not told anybody. Again, this is very big and insightful for law enforcement and school officials because, of course, it is very hard to help those college students that have been sexually assaulted if only 42% of people don't tell anybody and 5% report to police.
Now we can talk about why this number is so high when people fail to report or tell their peers or officials about them getting sexually assaulted. As we can see here, 42% of victims don't tell anybody. Some factors of that could be, 1, the victim doesn't want to ruin their reputation or kind of destruct their self-image of them being seen as a victim or a survivor. The second one could be that the perpetrator could be a well-liked figure on campus, such as an athlete. For example, if 2 students have been together and one of the perpetrator is well-liked athlete or just person in school, and they were the ones that raped or sexually assaulted the victim, the victim might feel that others won't believe them or that the athlete will have more people on their side. The third one, going off of that point, is if two students have been in a committed relationship, the victim might feel that other people won't see it as sexual assault. Going off of that point, if two students have been in a committed relationship and the student that committed the sexual assault, the student that is the victim might believe that their peers or other people around them might not believe them due to the fact that they have been in a relationship. However, when we talked about our facts and myths about that, anybody can be sexually assaulted with or without a relationship being attached to it. Another contributing factor of that 42% being why victims do not report being sexually assaulted could be if we have a college student that is a victim and is more extroverted, friendly, likes to go party on the weekends. This could result into them feeling that they will be blamed for their actions, which is victim blaming. So it has been a myth that people ask for it. You can't ask to be sexually assaulted or being put under those circumstances. However, this is a contributing factor of why people fail to report, because they might feel that people will blame them. Now we're going to talk about some vulnerabilities and solutions on how you can prevent sexual assault on college campuses.
Now, 50% of college assaults occur from August through November. This is commonly referred to as the red zone. Now, most sexual assaults occur in these first 4 months of colleges because new and incoming students are experiencing a newfound freedom from their parents. Not as much supervision as they have been used to. They want to get out, have fun, go to parties that are usually at the beginning of campus, and these involve drugs, alcohol, and many, many people. Now, there are some solutions that we would like to talk about in order to help your student and you, if you are a student, to prevent sexual assault from happening to you or someone you know.
And we're back. Hello, everyone. And today I'm here with Campus Safety Zach, who is going to give us solutions on sexual assault surrounding our campus. Hello, Zach. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good.
Alrighty. So, just to get us started, we did go over some statistics earlier. I would like to go over some demographics. Now, it should be noted that 1 in 5 women will be sexually assaulted during their college career. This is, of course, pretty concerning, as if simply 1 out of 5 people that are in a room would be sexually assaulted. Also, 1 in 13 men will be sexually assaulted during their college career. Now, it is mostly stated that women are the victims of sexual assault. However, it is much more rare for men to be the victim, but it is still a common occurrence. Also, one other demographic that should be noted is that 8 in 10 survivors knew their attacker, whether it's from past relationships, simply acquaintances, or even good friends. Also, 95% of assaults go unreported. Now, this is a factor of many reasons that we stated earlier, but it should also just be stated and be well known. Also, every 21 hours, someone is raped on an American college campus. These numbers are, in fact, very high and should be looked into by both schools and police. Now we will go over some solutions to help protect yourself and other fellow students from sexual assault.
Now we're going to talk about some solutions and ways to protect yourself and at the party. So we're going to talk about the top 10. So the first one is take your cell phone with you. There are many social media apps such as Life360 that you can share with your peers or your close friends and family, just so you can be able to be tracked and traced while you're at that party or on your way to the party. A big one is also being aware of your surroundings, making sure that you are aware at all times and cautious of what is going on around you, and making sure that you do not have your AirPods or headphones on your ears, just as a precaution of letting you know if someone is behind you or following you. This can be very useful when protecting yourself, as well as trusting your intuition. For example, if somebody offers you a ride and says, just get in my car, I'm going to the same party as you, knowing your gut instinct of not going with them, or just trusting yourself and knowing that if something feels wrong and off, something is probably going to be off. Another big thing is not posting on your social media or sharing your location with your followers just because random people could trying to be following you to that party to catch you in a more vulnerable position. So making sure that also your social media is private to those that are only close to you. In a situation where people are trying to catch you in a vulnerable position, it is okay to lie and say, I'm here with my friends, or my parent or peer is going to pick me up from this party, or no thank you, I don't need a ride, I'm gonna leave with my friends. Things like that to try and avoid, also isolated areas, making sure you're not by yourself at any given point, or if you have drank, knowing how to be responsible and not be a drunk driver, or accepting any rides from strangers. Also, don't allow to be yourself alone with someone you do not trust. Also, just making sure that you're cautious while you're being around others that you do not know. And always at the party, the top 3 ways to stay safe are: 1, stay with your friends. Make sure that if you go to a party, you go together and you leave together, and while you're there, you stay together. This will leave you less of a chance to be vulnerable to those at that party. 2nd is control your alcohol limits. Of course, when you are a college student, you have this newfound freedom. In your first few months or even first 2 years of college, you're under the age. Make sure you're not drinking under the age, and knowing your limits. Once you are of age, you're able to drink, and making sure that you're not leaving with anybody you do not know while you're unconscious. 3rd, do not leave your drink unattended. It is very easy while you're at a party to leave your drink unattended, or if you even step away from your drink to go to the restroom. Making sure if you leave your drink, you leave it with someone that is trusted, that could possibly keep you safe from being sexually assaulted. There are many resources provided for both your mental and physical health here at Azusa Pacific University. It is also important to know that it is completely 100% confidential and will never be disclosed to your peers or the public. There is also a 24-hour hotline crisis number that you can call and reach out to Title IX. It is 626-815-2067, and it is a 24-hour, 100% confidential hotline that you can reach out if you're experiencing or going through sexual assault. Now, thank you, Zach, so much for providing us with solutions and resources that Azusa Pacific University has. It is up to us to stop sexual assault.
It is on us to stop sexual assault on college campuses.
It's on us to stop sexual assault on college campuses.
It is on us to stop sexual assault on college campuses.